Alright, we're going to install the collet. We'll need the 2 flat wrenches here to do so. One will be held at the top of the spindle on the big part, and the other for your collet. Make sure you've got the 1/8 inch one. It's going to have the smaller hole there at the end. And it simply just threads right up into the bottom of the spindle. Screw that on until it's tight. Then use your flat wrench. One at the top of the spindle, one on the bottom of the collet. Go ahead and get that tight. Done. Now, go ahead and screw on the nose cone here. Before we do so, we'll assemble it. So we'll need the cone and the secondary ring. I prefer to use the green one. It'll give you less scratching. And it simply drops right on through this cone here. Stick that through, and then that screws right onto the bottom of this guy here. These two will screw together. As this screws on, this green cone is going to center within that ring as you screw it up. So give it a wiggle, and then it locks to center. You can give that a tighten there. Once that locks in, it's good and centered now. You can see that's centered on there. And then that just screws right up onto your head here. Be careful not to cross thread it. It's very finely threaded, so it'll cross thread easy. And that you want to screw all the way on until it stops. It's finely threaded, so it's just a lot of turns. In doing so, you want to make sure your set screw here is backed out so your nose cone can screw all the way on. It doesn't bind up. This you'll want to screw on until it stops. It's not going to stop right on 0. That's okay. You just turn it till it does stop, and then back it down to 0. And then back it down 3 full turns, stopping at 0. So, go. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. And we're back right on 0 here at the front of with our pointer. And then we can go ahead and tighten this thumb screw. Locks our nose cone onto 0, and now that can't spin any.